Hey guys, today's the first day I'm gonna do a DBS explain video. This one I've been thinking about it for a long time, so I'm like, might as well post it on YouTube so I can look over it again in the future. Or you guys can look over it, give me your ideas. We could expatiate on it, make a different video on different subjects, stuff like that. So this one is every reason why Hit lost to Jiren. Now this fight was very fun for me, but at the same time, the anime made Hit very complex when it came to this fight. Like, it was very confusing if you also read the manga. But in order to understand why Hit lost in this fight, you have to first of all go into the Goku versus Hit fight, which does cover a lot of Hit. Let's get to that. Now in general, Goku is very different from Jiren in terms of powers, IQ, and speed. Now the reason why this fight is so important is because this is the first introduction to Hit, right? In terms of a serious battle, because Vegeta fucked up, you'll see why in the manga. The anime doesn't really explain it. They don't really give a whole lot of justice to this fight. Which, if you want to get real, Vegeta could have beat Hit. I'll make a whole video on why he didn't. It's a pretty short one, but it might need to be done. So basically, Goku versus Hit. Let's get started. This battle, how do I say this? Goddamn Goku was trying to predict his movements at first, and he was countering Grizzly because of his huge battle IQ, how he knows different tactics. And Hit, he's an assassin, he's stuck to assassin tactics, but inside this fighting arena in a tournament, so Hit's very held back, but he can't really change his tactics when he's not trying to kill someone, which is something I could defend on the Goku thing, unlike Suakage, who thought it was so fucking dumb that Goku could predict it. Even Battles makes a statement, which I will get into later. In the manga, Goku goes Super Saiyan actually, but in here he jumps straight to Super Saiyan Blue. Now if you really want to think about it, Goku was going to win if he had told Hit about his flaws or not. Because Goku had him on the edge either way. Goku could have finished him faster if he kept it a secret, but it is what it is. As of why Hit couldn't counter when Goku told him his technique is because Hit is so used to fighting, but if he skips a second ahead, Goku wasn't fast enough or powerful enough to dodge this shit. So he had to just predict whatever Hit was gonna do, and then Hit was trying to do it. It was a battle of fucking strategy. After that, if you wanna go to the anime, he does use the time skip improvement, which is basically him just improving his time skip like 0.2 seconds instead of 0.1. But if you want to talk about why Hit lost against Jiren, for starters, this move is never canon in the manga. Like, it was never mentioned once. Like, Beerus says, so what if he can move 0.1 of a second or some shit like that. Beerus or no one ever says anything about Hit being able to move faster than 0.1 of a second. It's not relevant. It's not ever happened. And this fight suffers. What I meant by it was so complex is because this battle did not have the same feel as the manga did. They were very different fights. And what I mean is that Hit's time skip works in different ways. In the manga, Goku went Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan God even. Like, it was insane. Hit was shocked that Goku had a red form. But that was the form that was catching up. Meanwhile, in the anime, they just wanted to fucking throw in blue because they're not trying to animate Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan God. And they were ahead of this. They were starting to pull ahead of the fucking manga at this time. And that's where Dragon Ball Super fucking suffers. Because without that go-to, I don't know if they had to go to from Toriyama to do all this shit to differentiate themselves from the fucking manga the way they did. But they did. So that's why the fights are so different. If you read the manga and watch the anime, you're going to tell a lot of differences. For starters, Super Saiyan Goku was having a hard time keeping up with Hit. And the reason why Hit had the advantage against Goku is the same reason why Hit didn't beat Jiren in terms of time. It's not that Hit can keep you locked or some shit. Like, if you're fast enough or powerful enough, you can counter it. It's not that hard of a deal for someone like Goku or Hit. For instance, when Goku went Super Saiyan God, he was closing in the gap, as we said in the manga. And the reason why Vegeta lost is because he was in Super Saiyan Blue. And against Kappa, if you remember, he did the one shot thingy and said stay strong, don't ever forget this feeling. So that was that point. Now back to Goku. Goku never once used blue in the whole fucking tournament, so that means Goku's full of power, which the anime fucking abuses in the Zamasu arc. They fucking abused Super Saiyan Blue, which I fucking did not like because it takes out a lot of stamina. So in general, Vegeta could be hit if he never went blue. Now, when Goku went blue in the manga, this shit tore it, hit apart. Hit stood no chance. Goku only forfeited because he knew he wasn't using his tactics. Unlike the anime, they made it unclear if Goku could actually beat him because he was using Kaioken times 20 because they needed to sell more toys, I guess. That's probably why they had him go blue. That way they can make it feel stronger. But Hit, if you want to compare his true power at this time, he's strong as Super Saiyan God. That's how his full power without going full power. Because in the manga, he actually has a full power. In the anime, he just has the whole improvement. And his full power makes him have to try and one-shot Goku and Super Saiyan God. He froze him for a second, but Goku went blue at that same instant. So he overpowered him in power and speed, which we get into later with Hit vs Jiren. Now that we've concluded both of these fights in the anime and the manga. Oh yeah, by the way, the anime, they just define it in a funny way where Goku says, I thought you were trying to scream or power up because that's what we do, and it's got me scared for a loop. That was actually fucking hilarious. Okay, now it's time for Hit versus fucking Jiren. Now in the manga, Hit versus Jiren is also very different. Like, Hit gets one-shotted in the manga because it was mainly off screen. And another thing with Hit vs Jiren that is so different is because you've seen how much Hit has improved in terms of being inspired by Goku. Because in the manga, he has the same straightforward fighting style. And now against Jiren, he has like martial arts. Like even Chappa said, whoa, I've never seen a man fight like this. Well, you can't get that same claim when he fights against Goku, Jiren in the anime, because Hit fucking fought like he actually knew how to use martial arts against Goku. Like they were on par, they were using the same animation. That's probably because it's just anime, like it has to look compelling. Well, in the manga, they did a better job in this. Well, except for the fact that they off-screen like most of Hit vs Jiren one-on-one. And then Goku intervenes and then it's a 2-on-1 after Goku gets his ass beat by Jiren and completed Super Saiyan Blue, which I'll go over how strong that form is maybe in a different video if this one gets enough support. So now let's get into the main facts. The first reason why Hit couldn't beat Jiren, now that we're actually into this video, is simply because I stated this earlier, improving isn't fucking canon. It was never once mentioned in the manga. Second reason, the power difference it brought. So basically in Dragon Ball GT, if you know Kaioken times 10 Kamehameha, it's I think it was supposed to be a red version. They didn't do it in the baby fight where it had the best effect. But basically what this attack does is it hurts you, but not that much as you would think. The best part about it is that it has a second effect, which it decreases your power times 10. So if, let's say, you guys were close in the gap and it was only stronger than you times 10, it brings you dramatically closer to each other. That's why Goku was starting to get the advantage against Baby. Now when you think about Goku versus Hit, ironically enough, Goku used Kaioken in the anime. So basically what Hit does is he uses improvements to try and increase the difference between them, which Hit can use against Goku but not Jiren, because Hit knows Goku's strength, because he knows like blue is their primary target, and he knows he's increasing his power by 10 with the Kaioken, so all he needs to do is increase his speed by 5 or 10, I forget what he did. But if you want to talk about if he could use improvement in the anime, it makes no difference. Like literally, Jiren is a power beast. Like Hit had no intel on him beforehand, and when he started to fight him, he said, damn, his blows are heavy, knowing that this man is way stronger than Goku. And Goku in UI Omen was only able to keep up with him, not actually overpower him in speed or in strength. Maybe in speed in that one shot, but Jiren was able to counteract that. But Hit is a different character. Hit did not have the power or the speed to match Jiren. And if you don't know how far the guy is stronger than you, you can't improve to that very extent, because Goku, he likes to let his fighters power up to their maximum. Jiren isn't gonna let Hit power up to like freaking 1,000 times or whatever it's going to match up to him. Like Jiren was gonna stop him at a certain point, for sure. Now, in terms of the manga, they had a time leap. In terms of the anime, they had the time cage, which is all one blow nonetheless. Sure, it looked like a 2-hit combo, but they're all just the time blow he used against Jiren the Son of Flying Through Rocks and then using the time cage. He needs a blow to make that move, so he just used the vibration, to which he also used against Trinchi, I think his name was, I forget, but the guy he eliminated in episode 104. So basically it's the same process, just binding him in time. Now in the manga, he uses time lapse, which this one is better because he doesn't need to hit the opponent. They're both the same thing, just used in different mechanics. But also this one, Hit's able to fight better because it just slows your opponent down. It's not like Hit has to be frozen, so the manga did a better job of applying this technique. Now why this technique doesn't work in the anime is because Battles makes this dumb statement saying that Jiren's power may have surpassed time. No, it did not surpass time. I think there's a Kaoshin Court video on that, but if I'm gonna just go brief on that fact, because for the purpose of this video, Jiren is a fucking power beast. His power and speed is insane. Like, he was using sheer power alone to just break free and start to move. It wasn't that he went in time. No, it's the same reason why Hit couldn't beat Blue Goku in the manga, and the same reason why Hit lost in the manga too. It's because his power and speed is far significant than Hit. So basically, Goku could adjust to him, especially when he went blue. Goku was able to break through his time leap, his time skip, which gave him the clear advantage. Like, Hit had no more opportunity to win that fight after that moment. Same with Jiren. He basically just overpowered the technique, and now after he did that, it's just fucked over in the anime. Now in the manga, it is fucking clearly stated by Goku that he increased the speed to enough where he can break free of the time skip, and he was just luring Hit to the corner, that way he could just eliminate him. After that one shot, it was clearly over. Like, Jiren was never in that pressure. So those were my reasons for today. I hope you guys liked them. Hopefully I can do more of these. This took quite a while to actually make. I didn't think it would take this long, but here we are. Damn, congrats to me, 8 days in a row. This is the longest time I've uploaded consistently, because I never did 8 days before. I think 7 was my highest. Well, we got 23 more days to go. So hopefully you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Just enjoy the ride. Peace.